Richard called this the main course. Well, I've been bloody fasting for days. I'm starving for some CS, Harry.
Oh, and we don't have to wait long for it to get going. Strong start for Mezzi. Oh, damn. Oh, Mezzi, what is that?
Who's your daddy?
1 round in, and Mezzi is already off to a blinder. Oh, FaZe Clan, their map pick, and this is how it starts. Mezzi, 3 bullets, 3 clean shots, and a pistol round is teed up for Vitality.
Oh dear, we're into some top tier CS today, I can already tell.
No warm-up. No ramp up into that, you know, no foreplay from Mezzi, just straight in. The English way, here's Rops. Gonna try his hand at the clutch, but surely not. I mean, you know, the expectation's already very high thanks to Mezzi.
He's got the P2K though, Harry. I've seen this do some things. Apex can be a little bit tilted after knife out walking into Palace. It's Rops' domain. And now he's got to finish the job. 1v3, but Mezzi is still in the sight, and Spinks will take him instead. Vitality with a pistol, and that's a bit of a relief with what Mezzi gives us to kick it off.
Wow, so we have to come in at 11 there for this matchup. My God, look at this. It's just so clean. That second shot on a Carrigan, the follow-up, flick down onto Brokey.
Especially with the gamble they made on Brolin, right? Bringing him in after so long of irrelevance. But yeah, Copenhagen felt like a breaking point for FaZe. Sure, they pick up Chengdu right after, but we haven't seen them in a final since. We haven't seen them make a deep run to the same degree. The question for FaZe has been, have they run out of steam? Or can this star-studded roster return to fighting form? Right now, Apex seems to think no. Churning him up with the MP9. And this eco round goes nowhere fast for FaZe.
I think a win like this would just be very legitimizing to bring that faith back in. It still leaves them a long way away from the end goal of, making the big run, but it certainly gets you off to a good start, and you would have had to have beaten one of the big favorites to do it.
One final point on this is we often say our FaZe, they take the longest route possible. They're always playing the last game of the group. Well, winning this matchup today would skip an entire stage of the major, so that's the goal, but Vitality will not make it easy. A flash brawl in middle, 4 players fight, and FaZe get absolutely turned inside out.
Oh, Carrigan catching Mezzi over in top mid.
Can't go further.
Rosen's trying to take space away, but Apex waiting patiently for it, and his patience is rewarded. There's the ZywOo AWP firing off for the close. And so right now, it's Apex leading the charge. Set up 6-1, topping the charts. I think, one of the other things that's so enticing about this matchup is, this is a potential, major semi-final, grand final, quarter-final in time. I mean, literally, it was the semi-final matchup.
Sure.
And so you want to gauge, how FaZe Clan are feeling. If they are able to be competitive versus a Vitality that have come into, especially the latter half of the year, but really across the entire thing, just swinging for the fences and finally kind of living up to the hype of this roster. ZywOo keen to get involved here, but punished by Brokey's AWP. Brokey finally finding a little bit of impact here with the big green. It's Flames up and over the stairs with support from Apex back in the spawn. Sure, haven't got a kill yet, but a lot of damage. They've whittled these players down. Can Rain provide? Forced out to the open here, plays ahead of the molly. That's when Mezzi tries to sideswipe. Both remaining players are low.
Oh no.
Mezzi is the daddy. 3 kills from him in that spray right there. 4 in the round as Mezzi puts his best foot forward. 8-1.
The identity of this team under question. 7-0. ZywOo, good for this. Easily done. And Rain, while he had deep space, he gets no further. Weather report comes up bright for Vitality in a 5-on-4. This is a good move. Carrigan has timing to take down the opposing in-game leader. What's he going to do with this? That's the question.
Trying to take the space away, but there's multiple eyeballs ready for that. Wasn't just Flames there poised to deal with it. Spinks also in position. And even now, getting aggressive through Connector. Gonna control the spray, wrestles with that M4 and leaves it all on Rops. One-man army, but not today. Mezzi on the other side.
You just see so many, in this game, we've seen so many split fights for FaZe where they're just not even, they don't even have the option to trade the kill. They're relying on a clean entry, and this is what happens when you play that way, but you don't get those kills, right? Carrigan trying to play momentum off of his pick. It's not just the ZywOo show, but he ain't missing a beat either. Molly falls short for Apex. ZywOo pushes through the smoke. He's got some ego to him now. And I'd be terrified. For FaZe, doesn't make your life any easier. Vitality clear middle, and they go back to stack the A site. They know this one's a fake, and Rob's coming out Palace early only makes it proof.
Apex already in position over at Spawn.
Oh dear, oh dear.
That's awkward for Apex, who otherwise has looked good.
Or is it?
There's still so many bodies where that came from, grouped up back at the Spawn.
There's no luck here.
Mezzi and Spinks, they hear the ZywOo scope and Carrigan finding him. That's something you're very happy about here if you're FaZe Clan. Trying to put your first round on the board, and you have to give it all you've got. Reloading out in the open, Frozen tries to swing out and put a stop to it, but Carrigan has to clutch up. FaZe have got to have faith in their captain. Can Carrigan stick the landing on this? It's awkward, but he deals with Spinks. And now just Mezzi left to beat. It has not been an easy task getting past Mezzi, but Carrigan finally walks that line, and FaZe Clan in round 10 put their first round on the board, and it comes down to their captain, Carrigan, having to deliver a 1v2 to find anything for FaZe Clan here before this first half is up.
But now it comes down to a clutch from the leader. Where are his stars? Can he rely on them in this round as FaZe 3 will be enough to keep this game going, but they need this A-pop desperately. Spacing's bad. Molly cuts him off. Out the Palace. Robs flicks.
ZywOo trying to play through the smoke. Robs right there. Oh, shot for ZywOo. Leaves it down a chance. Mezzi, no such thing. Chance not needed. Mezzi threads the needle around the smoke. Okay. Frozen tries to make the same play. They went for him, but Mezzi's just too fast. Oh man, this guy is having a hell of a day.
Looking for 2 on the half. FaZe go for a slower approach, a split towards middle. Great position for Spinks, but Frozen with a hefty clear. And now they have all the reason to find a second round as they box in Flames and Apex on this A site. Oh dear.
Mezzi's embarking on a really big flank right now. It's only just getting rolling though, and so you're hoping that Vitality, Apex, gonna be able to thin the herd, and he gets out with a double kill. Wow. That is a lovely transfer. ZywOo now holding this line in through the connector, and they've got a cross in front of that orb, but Frozen swings it wide. It's Mezzi again left up in this clutch.
Maybe.
But at 15-3, topping the charts, outperforming a line of legends in Vitality is Mezzi. Let's see what he can do. He's unaccounted for now, but as the time ticks away, they'll start to expect this more and more. No one is open to Mezzi, and Carrigan, holding that line, reads it well, puts a stop to Mezzi in the clutch, and secures FaZe Clan their second round. But I don't need to tell you, a 2-round T-side for FaZe might not be enough.
Well, absolutely in the running now. Explosive A-pop, good flash, Rain tempered here. The second flash from his teammate, ball blinds him, and Flames just clears him late. That couldn't have gone worse. Blinded by his teammate in a pivotal position. This pistol is as good as done, but Carrigan refuses to go down without a fight.
Clash of the captains, Apex comes out ahead. It's left on a Frozen. And he falls at the first hurdle. Apex, another blinder of a start here, and a keen double to lock it in from Vitality's captain.
Rain is 0-6 in openers. The attempts were there. but they all came up for Flames. They all came up for ZywOo, and Vitality are here to shut this map down.
Lovely double from Rain. Don't know how he's managed to get away with that. Out on an island over towards Palace. FaZe Clan with really nothing to work with here might be able to put one more on the board.
Are you calling
the other side of the map?
You're calling the ZywOo 1v5 right now, Harry. What do you think?
Well, he has to clear Carrigan. I don't know. He's ZywOo, right? He kind of defies all expectation, all logic.
No.
But you feel, oh, never mind. Quick foot down on a Carrigan, but he does land the dink. He has really wounded ZywOo.
Surely not.
1v5 attempt, and the nade from short gets rid of him. So no crazy clutch today. FaZe Clan at least manage a third. I mean, that's one of those moments of Vitality where it's like, maybe you get ahead of yourself, you let your guard down, you think nothing of it. For FaZe Clan, in a weird way, you could say like, well, at least that was the worst it could get. So maybe it's only upward from here. Brokey holds the cross, but smokes down, going to obscure that vision from the two connector players. They blow the smokes open, they regain control for now. Brokey creeping through the smoke at the top of the stairs.
Cheeky.
Doesn't want to offer anything up to ZywOo here and suddenly make this a possible 2v4, especially not with this flank getting activated by Robs. But Robs is really playing this one to the extremities. He's gone full silent on this flank, never made a drop of noise. They've got no idea he's here. Oh God, fires off. Will recover, and ZywOo's picked up. For a moment, a little nerve-wracking. Who's had many throughout his career. It's all taken away, but for now, FaZe still attempting to course correct here. Brokey on an island, and that will be his undoing. Carrigan swings out from the short side, seizing every opportunity he's given.
Carrigan's
aims look sharp. He's carving all the DMs. Flames swinging wide. Flames, what a transfer! Crazy display, and there's that one moment that Vitality were looking for. It takes that 3K from Flamesy. Vitality run away with Mirage.
Skin Club, make the right choice.
ahead of the last major of the year. Rain gooshed immediately, said he was a requirement on this map, did the desk. We need him now more than ever. But not in this round. Vitality pop out mid. It's going to be a quick B split. Carrigan in the middle of the open. It's ugly, but Apex gets it done. His head-to-head rages on as Frozen sits inside of the B site, only good for one. It's Apex trying to cut them down. He couldn't find Rain late through the smoke. Spinks will, though. Easy backstab. Oh, no, they're going to run the planter down. It's only Mezzy. He needs help.
Not able to withstand it. They find that lone player inside of the site, and now Spinks is to be the one to clutch up and deliver. They're coming out towards the window. Brokey looks to take this fight. Swinging on through is Spinks, but can't quite hit the shot. Tap on the bomb, not planted for him. He's going to have to go through the window to put a stop to this, and Brokey is just calling his bluff. Can Rain keep Spinks out? Yes, he can.
I said Rain was done in this round. I take it back. 2 huge kills in the 2v2. But 2 AKs without helmets, it's risky, but AKs hit different. The lack of helmets already apparent as the rifles reap rewards in middle.
My. That's a crazy double out of Spinks. Trying to make amends for that last round. Apex doesn't retrieve the AK.
He's a scouter.
Ooh. Surely someone grabs it.
Yeah, definitely should go back for it. Probably being called now by his teammate. Vitality pull the brakes Oh, and FaZe going to recommit. Spinks could have found them all there. He knows Apex has all the info he needs. Both players in the mid doors. Going for the Galil. 1v2 for the captain of Vitality.
Well, the AK left behind. Apex going to try and do this with the Galil. Doesn't have armor to work with either, so aim punch is a factor here. Apex has got to be real slick with it if he wants to stand tall at the end of this clutch. Been given a lot of room at least, and he's picked right out towards the catwalk. Carrigan taking a lengthy flank all the way through the long doors, at least clears out top of middle. But this does mean a bomb plant should be guaranteed for Apex here. Doesn't waste his time over clearing. And that AK's been passed up time and time again. Apex.
Good smoke.
Gonna waste a lot of time here. Carrigan's trapped on the other side of that and doesn't want to get caught jumping the gun. Right now, the thing that really matters, Frozen can't afford to offer up a fight here. Needs to play this in tandem with Carrigan.
Okay, Harry, they're running out of time. Someone needs to make a move. It's going to be Frozen first. Apex now knows he's behind the smoke.
Footsteps heard. He knows where Carrigan is. Closing the gap is Carrigan, and Carrigan seals the deal, but no, there's no time. FaZe can't win this. Apex has done enough. That smoke on Cat, breaking the fight in two.
So much damage done and almost no util, and again, no kit for FaZe to long out this round. So Carrigan, the unlikely hero with the AK, finds that opening kill. They're out.
Flames. That's a spark extinguished by Rain over on long, but it is that Apex scout finding all the results right now. It's a matchup right now where we're just rolling back the years.
Again, the short smoke. It's a bit more time, but I don't know how FaZe win this. They have to go through both the smokes. That will help. Frozen again creeping up CT. Apex grabs a freebie, and Robs can't do anything about this.
I mean, anyone who's watched Apex knows that this guy isn't afraid to wear his heart on his sleeve. You feel like as Vitality have become a better unit, he's become a better piece, a better individual within this roster, which...
Okay.
Hang on a second.
Just run B, right?
A little awkward. Not really what Vitality wanted.
Another smoke push that Frozen unfortunately might just have to go for to try and grab a third kill. Boost is better.
They're trying to boost. They managed to get that boost up. It's deployed, but ZywOo ready for it. Rop's dead. Oh, ZywOo! Bloody hell! Look at that!
An
They
ace.
all pour through the ace for ZywOo. Ready for the boost, ready for the smoke push, ready for the fast response out mid. You're just not shy of people to look to on this Vitality squad to save the day.
Oh, it's beautiful. How's he ready? I want to see this, yeah. Dude, just reads. This is the one way they can get back into the round. And he's ready. All headshots. The whole round is based on ZywOo finding this pick. They're giving him room and time to do so. Spinks with an awkward tunnels peek. It's caught by Rops on a tight angle, and now Vitality just put pressure on middle again. Apex going back upper. ZywOo supporting. And the rifle duo of Spinks and Flamesy, or rather Mezzy and Flamesy, look to find this opener. Apex has to bail. It's relied on the mid component.
Good timing on the window swing from Frozen. And it's right as ZywOo tries to get out through middle. Now, sure, he aced in that last round, but expecting him to do it again is wishful thinking.
Dead.
Won't be ready for the deep play up into the tunnels. And so a safe round for FaZe Clan. The wrong moment.
Yeah, MOUZ have gotten better, FaZe have gotten worse. No ifs, ands, or buts, but Rob sits on the B site and they come his way one by one. He peeks in, he mows them down. 3 kills for Robs, 2 for Frozen. Putting pressure on long seems to be the play. A delayed pop, gonna smoke the molly and go.
Straight through.
Wow.
Oh, Mezzy.
How? How?
That is unreal. Triple swung out round the long corner, flashes and everything to boot. And MOUZ makes it look easy. They line up for him.
Broky's trying to do it all alone.
Still, like, there's no margin for error here, and it's only errors for Broky. Caught out in the open. Nice and easy for ZywOo. Rops, a long way from home, won't be a part of this round. Vitality, when MOUZ hands you an opener like that, you know you're onto a winner.
Strangle this A site. Broky making a very heads-up rotation right now. This is the move that puts the orb in the right position.
Flames flashed over towards the short side, gets himself in, but there's that Broky orb. They know about it at Car now. They know they've got him pinned in. Can they deal with the Broky orb? A missed shot, and now he is boxed in. Vitality press ever closer. That Molotov. Oh, it falls short. Broky's given a little space to try and survive. Tucks himself in. Steals himself away. Allows support to come through from the site, and now it's just ZywOo.
TikTok.
5 seconds. No time to win this. Broky's valiant stand in at the car buys just enough time for the rest of FaZe Clan. And so that round is cut short.
That being said, I still liked how Vitality set up the round. Oh, no info. Smoke down, he legs him. The worst feeling for Robs. They're out long, and they get it done. Flames easy kill. They come through the smoke. Karrigan attempts to full send, and Frozen could save this round right here, right now, but it's ugly. A messy A1 spray. And MOUZ has just been so good for those trades. I like that. Makes it look like there's a player spawn right now by dropping that smoke. They might not expect him on the site.
Broky's in a good spot to try and lend a helping hand, but there's still that Molotov, and yeah, that will try to cut down
my God!
Line. Spinks and MOUZ. Clean stuff. No chance for FaZe Clan in the 2-on-3. They don't even get a shot off.
Bit deceiving in mid. Flames is still cautious. I don't know. Oh my God. Yeah. Oh, great first step bait as well.
Yeah, Karrigan's going to hear this, think it's clear. Apex, we were talking about the mind games, expecting something to happen over at long, and Apex is waiting for Karrigan's arrival.
It's got util. I wouldn't expect him to use it in this position, so shadow advantage for Karrigan, unless he pushes at the worst possible second.
That's rage-inducing for Karrigan, but Vitality fully expected that path. Broky dead and Frozen left up in the clutch. 1-on-3, the site is lost. Vitality have overran it. And so one step ahead from Apex and the rest of the gang throughout this round. Frozen off and left on these desperate rotates down through CT. Takes a different path this time out on the short side, but with a re-smoke in and all the time ticked off this bomb already, Frozen knows that this one is unwinnable. And in the crosshairs of 3, Vitality managed to lock in 3 down the stretch to find 7 on the half. Winning it out on their T side. Only Flames over here at long. Oh, Karrigan.
He has been the MVP, it feels like, individually, which is not a good sign for the stars of this team. This should be FaZe's pistol, unless something goes catastrophically wrong.
I mean, you know, up until now, it's felt like Apex has had their number, right? So when he calls for that pistol, Vitality are very stubborn in their approach. They never chop down on that long control. The only player that was actually seen there by Flamesy was Karrigan. You know, if that fight was like a little more drawn out and Flames is able to extract a bit more info from it, that there's 3-4 players marching out long, suddenly I think you see that rotate happen far earlier.
They don't like what they see. Meanwhile, FaZe just set up for mid to B.
Considering how telegraphed that is, you've done well to not lose anyone there with Frozen holding it. And now FaZe try to explode quickly out into middle. As a result of that flash over the long doors, they hear 2 players there, one guy setting up the flashbang. They know this B site is the weaker of the 2, but it might not matter, because it leaves them right in the maws of ZywOo and Spinks. Chewed up by that B site defense. Rops can't do a thing.
I think there's a good chance they're all just going to come through after the clock expires. And maybe Rops is realizing that now, hence why he's going for the kills. He doesn't want to be hunted and give away an AK and get no loss bonus, so he'd just rather die. And if that's the option you're taking, that speaks volumes about the game that you're playing right now.
With an AK as well. Molotov might be about to split this push up. He spots on that jiggle. Frozen's been located. ZywOo tapping Brokey out of the round. FaZe come right through the Molotov, dropping into the spawn. They're putting pressure on ZywOo, but there's no pressure in this guy. ZywOo on a tear. Spink's getting activated down here in lower, plays ahead of the smoke. Now ZywOo will get hung out to dry. Brokey and Rain. Quick work to clear out the lower tons. Awkward timing there on ZywOo's sprint out through the doors.
Yeah, that does feel like a mistake. You get Spinks in lower. I guess he wants to cover him upper, but at that point, do you really need two players committed to middle? I would have liked to just see Spinks tucked in that corner. He knew he hit a timing where FaZe didn't see him get there, so there was clearly a plan, a call there for Vitality, but both players committing through the smoke feels like there's not room here for the two of us. Great flash regardless from spawn. And FaZe, yeah, this should be a compulsory round in a 4-on-1 on this B site.
Timing for Mezzi, just looks away right as they explode out through mid. And so FaZe, yeah, you know, when they're given an opportunity like that, they're still able to seize it. They don't lose a single man in that round there. ZywOo, right position, right place, and the collateral connects. But Brokey, the one that got away, is able to get that trade. Second man tagged on the collateral.
Yeah.
Frozen dealing with Apex on the jump up. Vitality, the rest of them are just too far removed, too far away in this round to even justify giving it a look in.
I like the hunt.
Still have Rops on the extremities here to try and take more out of the round.
Hunt is high impact if FaZe can get away with it. Killing even one gun here could stifle the money completely of Vitality.
If you're able to find two, you make it so like...
There's no buy.
Yeah, you don't buy.
Nice.
There's one. Mezzi dead. Spinks living on borrowed time here. They are all around him, and Carrigan, quick work made of those two saving players. Flames gets out. You could still put something in here with ZywOo on a scout, but it feels needlessly desperate. I really want to see what Vitality decide to do here, because FaZe building up banks now, closing the gap on this T side. FaZe Clan secure that spot to the elimination stage here and now on Dust 2. FaZe showing they've still got fight left in them.
Oh dear. Smoke block is nice. It does change how that smoke blooms. It's meant to cover all the way up in the top of the doors. Instead, it only blooms in the center. ZywOo had a chance to, or Apex rather, scout in middle.
Spinks plays in the smoke. If Flames can draw enough attention away, this could be a pretty potent 1-2 punch between the two of them. But Flames can't just die at the first turn. Instead, he nearly mops up 3. Can ZywOo finish the job?
Way.
That USP climbs up and over into the face of Rain. Mezzi dead from the B leg. ZywOo can't control Carrigan.
Making this map a reality right now. Warp on long. Brokey eats the flash, doesn't bulk, and still takes the shot on the check. Oh, I don't know how ZywOo gets that kill. 4-on-4 now. What a play for Frozen. He's going to tell his team to wait, to kick up a bit of fuss on short, and then take his timing on long, because they've left it entirely. Frozen has the round in the palm of his hand. They can slow down, they can wait for the lurk. It should win everything, but ZywOo takes the kill. An ugly whiff for Frozen. And suddenly it looks so good, but it has gone so wrong for FaZe.
Managed to get in, sure, but you've still got to worry about ZywOo over on long. 3 kills to his name already, and the only reason this round is competitive for Vitality. Bomb now planted. Second man moves in to join ZywOo on the long side. For the time being, MOUZ relegated down into CT spawn is slow on the approach. You want Spinks to try and play into this first. He's got cover from ZywOo's AWP. Kit dropped over there on ramp. Karrigan out on an island, out at Gandalf. They're already past it. They're already up the ramp. Tries to get that one fight, and he will lock it in. But with Rops's repositioned down here, he's got to get his running shoes on. Trying to close the gap, but the defuse being held. Rops, it's going to have to come down a chance. Going to have to come down in the jump shot, and it won't connect. Spinks just steals it away.
One more bullet. One more bullet would have won the round for FaZe. He's not got the weapon for the job. He's not got any support. This is a perfect call for FaZe.
MOUZ will have to do something miraculous. Molly at his feet. Back turned on Rain, but a flick back round, and Frozen controlling these rotates in middle. Vitality are not out of the woods yet. Not as Rain and Frozen continue to apply the pressure. A hailstorm here over Vitality as the guns are robbed, and the round with it. FaZe keep this a one-round match.
Just when you're ready to write them off and put it away, FaZe give you another reason to get invested. Without a doubt, one of the most entertaining teams. But is that enough to take the reins of this game right now? Chasing these guns at the end. Again, the impact of damage is consequential, and they'll find every single one.
FaZe have spread their wings. Now they look elsewhere. They put a lot of pressure on B with the util. There's a lot of footsteps heard there. Vitality, for a moment, had repositioned everyone, and so now they have to try and make up for that. Boost up onto the cat. MOUZ making a big play, clearing out the tunnels, while ZywOo wins his fight over on long. Now, he never saw Frozen up close, but it's MOUZ making a play to try and win you the round. Try and keep Dust 2 in your pocket. Frozen. Opener on to Apex, but they've got to follow through. They've got to get past Flames. Out on an island, Frozen catches him, but it's ZywOo from the short side. Brokey moves in, shot sails past, and Spinks on the smoke push leaves it all on Karrigan. Out in the middle he goes, and MOUZ cuts him down. Vitality pick it up pretty much for free, right? They only had to play 2 players there early. That's now freed up ZywOo to be far more active on this AWP. And with Apex finding the opener on a Brokey down in the tons, it's not a bad start here for Vitality. You find Apex on the short side, but that ZywOo AWP still lurks there. Over in mid, Rain tries to take the space. Edged his way out for a moment, but won't see Spinks up here on the boost. Gonna be able to play around the util, get ahead of that smoke. Spinks drops in, Frozen with the reply. FaZe have been teed up for this B split, and the only one who can stop them is MOUZ. Even one kill here would feel monumental in helping Vitality out. What is MOUZ capable of? It's a lot of responsibility. Can he deal with it? First shot connects. Frozen, instant response. The trade work has been key for Frozen here. Molly in the window allows that plant. It comes down to this, a B-side retake, 2v2. Can Rops and Frozen keep this in check for FaZe to take us to overtime? ZywOo plays it first, shot sails past. Flames versus Frozen, and the Flames engulf. Frozen melts away. Vitality lock in the elimination stage and keep their flawless track record over FaZe on Dust 2 in check. No comeback today, FaZe Clan.
Unbelievable series from a dominant opening map.